The Mystery of the Notes on a Jazz Night, Paris, 1925. The red lights of the Phare Écarlate flickered in the mist of the early morning, while the smoke of cigarettes and the scent of cognac hung in the air. Pierre Durand, in his impeccable beret and dark blue suit, accompanied a friend to listen to the jazz band Les Flammes de Minuit that enlivened the Parisian night. The show was vibrant. The drums marked the rhythm, the bass pulsed deeply, the guitar led with energy, and the singer's voice filled the hall. When the last applause echoed, Pierre's friend remarked, "I know the musicians. Shall we see them in the dressing room?" Before they could get there, a shout cut across the hall. "The night's money is gone!" cried the cashier, terrified. The police arrived quickly, along with Inspector Beaumont, an old acquaintance of Pierre. After a brief exchange of glances, the inspector smiled. "Since you are here, young man, come. Perhaps your sharp eyes can help." The two began the questioning. In the dressing room, the guitarist, a thin young man with disheveled black hair and an intense gaze, was putting new strings on his guitar. He explained that they had snapped during the last song, but fortunately, the audience hadn't noticed. In the kitchen, the bassist, heavy-set, with an ever-hungry expression and calloused fingers, rummaged through food tins looking for biscuits, claiming hunger after the performance. At the entrance, the drummer, a tall man with a relaxed posture and restless eyes, was poking through the trash can while smoking a cigarette, saying only that he needed some air. And finally, at the bar, the singer, an elegant young woman wearing a tight dress and with a velvety voice, adjusted her skirt and ordered a dry martini. When all had been questioned, the inspector sighed. "Nothing makes sense? And you, Pierre?" Pierre adjusted his burgundy tie and replied calmly, "I believe I know who the thief is and where the money lies." The inspector, surprised, ordered everyone gathered in the dressing room. The silence was heavy when Pierre spoke. "It makes no sense for the cashier to steal from himself. The barman was behind the counter all night. That leaves only you, the band. The bassist could hide it in a tin of biscuits, but that would be a risky hiding place, since the staff frequently visited for a snack. The drummer could use the trash, but sooner or later someone would notice the money inside. As for the singer, we saw her fiddling with her skirt, but her dress is so tight-fitting that it could not possibly conceal such a large sum without being noticed." Pierre stepped closer to the guitarist, looking straight at him. But inside a guitar, the money could easily pass through customs unnoticed. The guitarist turned pale. The police loosened the guitar strings and, through the round sound hole, pulled out the bundle of notes. The inspector, astonished, asked, "But how did you know it was in there?" Pierre smiled. The performance was flawless until the last song. Suddenly, the guitarist played with disproportionate force. He needed to break the strings deliberately to make room to slip the money inside. When we saw him replacing the strings, he was really covering up the crime and making it seem that the inside of the instrument was inaccessible. A silence followed by applause filled the room. The singer, amused, winked at Pierre. "I'll compose a song in your honor, mon amour. It is going to be called Put It in the Hole." Pierre immediately blushed. "I just hope it doesn't become too popular. Otherwise, I'll have a lot to explain to my mother." Everyone laughed. The mystery was solved. The end.